Hi y'all, it's Summer here. Welcome back to our channel. I am alone this video because Alex and I are doing our gear videos separately, but basically we just wanted to give you a kind of walk through and look over of the gear we'll be bringing on our trail hike. So we're going to be doing about 20 days of the Swanee and Big Bend section of the Florida Trail coming up pretty soon, and this is the gear I'll be bringing along. So I have a pack here. This is the can we get it in frame? Okay, it looks massive. I don't think it looks as big on my body, but hopefully not. So this is the Gossamer Gear Mariposa 60-liter pack. This is the backpack I'll be bringing with me and Alex as well. But it is about 17.8 pounds is gonna be my base weight with this bag. And yeah, I chose this bag as it's my first backpack. And I chose it because number one, it's only like 2 pounds by itself. It's really lightweight. And they do also make a 50-liter, but I chose the 60-liter just because I'm a pretty inexperienced backpacker and I wanted that extra room to work with and see what I think I need and what I don't need and kind of figure things out. So I felt that it gave me a little bit more wiggle room, which I appreciated. So that's kind of why I went with this pack. Then I'll just get right into kind of the things that are on the outside. Or maybe just like the big gear things, and then I'll kind of split this video up into different sections like clothing and safety and kind of the bits and bobs in my bag. But yeah, so just remember that I have never been on a long distance backpacking trip before, so this is very much like maybe I have a little too much gear, we'll see, but it's like an experiment for me, so don't judge me too much. But let's get into the big gear. So I already told you that this is the Mariposa 60-liter backpack by Gossamer Gear. Then I have the Lecky Legacy Lightcore trekking poles, and for my shoes I'm going with trail runners. So these are the Ultra Lone Peak 5. They're a pretty popular trail running shoe, especially for the Florida Trail. They're really lightweight, really have have a really big toe box, so it gives you some nice airy space in there to wear them all day every day. So that's kind of the big gear, and then I guess I'll go into clothing. Okay, so for clothing, I'll start off with undergarments. I have 2 pairs of the Ex Officio women's like bikini cut underwear. They're super fast drying, I've heard, and I got 2 of them just so that I can alternate out and like wash one if I feel the need to. Then I have an REI like pretty lightweight basic sports bra. I don't have a lot to hold down, so it doesn't have to be that secure for me, so that's nice. Then for my hiking outfit, I got these John G. They're actually men's shorts. They're their 5-inch men's running shorts, and I cut out the like inner bikini line because I found it to be a little bit uncomfortable, but I had a really hard time finding shorts that I wanted to bring on the trail. I chose these because they're really lightweight and I feel like they'll dry really fast, and they're pretty like low profile. They're black, pretty simple. Also they have like a really breathable waistband and it's pretty comfortable, so yeah, I chose these. They also have like a back little zip pocket. Don't know if I'll ever use that, but it's there. Then I have this shirt for my hiking shirt. It is the REI, I think it's like called the Sahara shirt or something like that. It is a 50 SPF shirt, so definitely some good sun protection with this, and it has a lot of like paneling in it for breathability, so that's really nice. Then for socks, I have a few different sock options. I think I'm gonna just bring 2 pairs, but I have one that can be shipped out to me if these don't work out. But I have the Injinji finger toe socks that everyone raves about. They really help minimize blistering on the trail because all this fabric in between is helping your skin not rub together in between your toes, causing blisters. So yeah, I have these Injinji socks. And then I got a pair of Darn Tough crew socks, pretty classic. I got these because they have a lifetime warranty, so if you get a hole, you can just contact the company and they will give you a new pair of socks. So it's like a super good investment. And then I also have another pair of like old Darn Tough socks that I've had for a while, and these ones are the ones I'm gonna like leave behind, but if for any reason I need them to be shipped to me, they can be shipped to me. I don't know, I'm a little worried about the sock situation because I know that sand can just like really erode socks really fast and get holes. So I've thought about this a bit, as you can probably tell. Then for kind of like nighttime clothing and layering, I have this, what is this brand? Smart Wool. I think this is a 250 Smart Wool base layer top, so it's pretty snug to the body. It's in this really pretty blue color, and it's super soft. I think it's gonna be a great thing to sleep in that isn't too bulky. And then if it's really cold in the morning, I can also hike in this. So that's that. Then I also got a pair of Smart Wool 250 leggings. So once again, same thing, super soft. Also, wool is really breathable and wicks moisture away from your skin, so it's really great for keeping you insulated but not stanky. Then I have this bright orange beanie. I got this beanie number 1 to keep myself warm, but number 2, it is hunting season in Florida in January, so trying to make sure that I am visible in the woods is really important. So that's why I got it in this bright hunter orange color, or safety orange, I guess. Is there a difference between hunter orange and safety orange? I don't know. I'm really worried about being cold, so I got gloves. Some of you may think that's ridiculous for Florida winter, but I mean, it can get pretty cold, and I definitely have like some not great circulation, like my toes and hands often get pretty cold, so I got these gloves. They're once again Smart Wool. They're pretty thin, but I think they'll just add that little bit of warmth that will keep me a bit cozier and not having freezing hands, especially if I'm having to, you know, open things for dinner or like doing it at night. Then I have a buff, which is super multi-use. You can wear them like as a neck gaiter to keep the sun off your neck. You can wrap it around your head as a headband. You can use it to pick up your hot pot. You can wipe your dirty hands on it. It's so multi-use. It's practically a bandana, which I have one of those too. That'll be later. And then this is another item that is probably a little frivolous since I do have some warming clothes in here, but I've had it for a lot of years and it's just like really comforting to me. It's just a fleece neck gaiter. It's black. It's like nothing fancy. I did AmeriCorps and CCC and I got it as like the gear that they gave us, so it was free and it just like keeps me really warm, so I'm bringing it. Then for rain gear, I have this REI, I don't know like what version rain jacket this is, I got it a long time ago, but just black REI rain jacket. It's a little bit oversized, which I like because I can layer underneath it and it kind of like falls below my butt, so then it like keeps even a little bit of my lower half dry, so that's really nice, and it has some good pockets, so good on the rain gear. I'm also considering bringing a pair of rain pants I just got from REI. The reason I'm considering it is because they're pretty heavy, so I might just get a like plastic rain poncho and make it into a skirt / kilt. And then I have this fleece as another layer to keep myself warm. This is the Patagonia R1 fleece, so it's pretty long, pretty lanky. And then it has this pocket here, breast pocket, and it's like a 3/4 zip. So no lower pockets, and it doesn't zip all the way down, but I think this will be really great to just throw on and off as a good warming layer. I've heard really good things about it. I just got it for this trip, so I haven't used it in super cold weather. As you can tell, Florida's pretty warm right now, but I'm in South Florida and we're gonna be going to North Florida, so it is a bit different up there. And then I'm gonna look at the weather before we go, but I do have this puffy jacket that's super lightweight and also keeps me extremely warm, so I might bring this as well. It's up in the air, so I'm not exactly sure. It does pack down really small and it is really lightweight, so it's like not that big of a deal to bring it. It's not like it's a heavyweight item, so I might bring it just for security, and then if I don't need it I could ship it home. But yeah, so I'm definitely prepared for cold weather, but I'd rather be prepared for cold weather than get hypothermia, so that's all I can say. I guess let's go into my sleep system now. Let me just move all these clothes out of the way. Okay, sleep system. So I wanted a freestanding tent just because I do a lot of car camping and like short weekend trips, and so I don't think that I really need a non-freestanding tent that you would put up with your trekking poles right now. So I invested in this Big Agnes beautiful yellow caterpillar of a tent. It is the Tiger Wall UL2 tent. So this is technically a 2-person tent, but it does, like, it's a tight 2-person tent. I've slept with 2 people in this tent, and you're definitely intimately touching. So I mean, maybe not intimately, that's your choice, but like, you're definitely touching. And so I got this Big Agnes tent, really lightweight. I forget the exact like weight of it, but it's a pretty well-known tent, super reliable, and yeah, I love it. Then for my sleeping bag, this is a heavier weight item in my bag, I will say. I got it a few years ago for a broad trip that I needed a sleeping bag for, and I really love it. It's not the most lightweight sleeping bags, but it's super comfy. So it's the Nemo Forte women's, what is it? It's a 20-degree rated sleeping bag. So it is pretty warm and it's super comfy. It's like this spoon fit, so it's made for side sleepers, and it has like these little gills, they call them, that you can unzip and if you're like warm in the sleeping bag. So overall, I just really love it. It's definitely my like splurge item. I mean, maybe not my only one, but like my biggest one. So I had to get it in a women's long because I'm pretty tall. So it's probably, I think it's like 3 pounds, which is like not the lightest weight sleeping bag you could get. But that's okay because I love it a lot, and I'd rather be super comfy when I'm sleeping than not. So yeah. Next I got this Cocoon Ultralight Aircore little pillow. Not much to say about it. Then I have the Big Agnes Aircore sleeping pad. This is the Ultra, so it's rated for like pretty cold weather, and it's super comfortable. Yeah, so that's my sleeping pad, and I think that is all of my sleep system stuff. Onto safety. So probably one of the biggest things I'm carrying for my safety is this Garmin InReach Mini. It's a satellite communicator device, so it's not really a phone, but you can text through it, but you can't make calls. So you can like text your loved ones, be like, I'm doing great, or like, I need help. So it also tracks you and like has your GPS coordinates, so your loved ones can look online and see where you are. And then also it has this SOS button that you can press in an emergency situation, and it will dispatch emergency response teams to come help you. So that's super important for safety, and it was expensive, but it is worth it. Next I have this little thing of pepper spray. This is acting as both my animal and human protection safety item. So yes, important to be prepared for all situations. Next I have a headlamp. This is safety for in the dark, you know, you want to be able to see. This is a black diamond headlamp. I don't know what version. I've had it for a little bit, but it has a lot of little features. It's not the most lightweight headlamp, but I do really love it. It has like this big light here, a small white reading light, and then a red light. So red lights are great for at camp when you don't want to disturb everyone. It's a lot more calm of a light. And then I have water filtration. This is a Sawyer Squeeze. It's a pretty popular water filtration system on trail. It's really great because this ring right here just screws into a lot of different like normal gas station water bottles. So I'm going to be using smart bottles or smart water bottles. So basically I can go and I see a lake or a pond or a stream, moving water obviously, fill up my water bottle, screw it to this, and then as I drink it from this end, the water will be filtered through this filtering system. So you can just drink right from the water bottle, or I can screw it to the water bottle and squirt that water bottle into another one, and then I can just drink out of this one and not use this. So there's a couple ways to use it, but it's really great. Next I have my little like first aid slash what is this? First aid slash like gear fixing kit. There's another word for that. I can't think of it right now. That's okay. I have a couple different band-aids in here. I think like 5 band-aids, 2 different sizes. I have 2 iodine wipes. My boyfriend's mom is a nurse, and so she was like, please take these, so I'm gonna take them. Then I have a few alcohol prep pads, a little thing of gauze, some triple antibiotic ointment. I also have these steri strips that are conveniently stuck to my batteries for my headlamp. That's okay. Oh, they're not coming. We'll deal with that later. Okay, I have batteries for my headlamp. Then for my gear fix-it kit, I have a little roll of tenacious tape, which is also stuck to the bag. And then inside that, I have this roll of Leuco tape that I made. So Leuco tape is great for like blisters and splinters, and maybe not splinters, but blisters for sure. If I need to like wrap my ankle if I get a sprain or something like that. So I have that for first aid as well. And then somewhere in here I have a little needle wrapped with some floss as thread, so I can repair any of my gear, whether that's like some clothing or say my tent for some reason. So those are kind of the gear things I have, or gear repair kit things I have. And then I also have a lighter for emergency situations, because my stove does have a like self-igniting little thing on it, but just in case that stops working for any reason, I do have a lighter. Onto the bits and bobs section, which these are things that I didn't really know where to, like what to label them as, so they have their own label, which is bits and bobs. So the first thing is my little pack out bag. So this is my, when I'm going poop, this is my little bag I can bring. First it has this titanium trowel by the Deuces. This is the Deuces number 2 trowel, so it's pretty small, really lightweight. Then in here I also have a little bag to pack out my toilet paper and some toilet paper as well. Then on to hygiene, I have a toothbrush. I'm gonna cut the handle off, you know, as ultralight people do. It's gonna be like that big now instead of this whole length, but I just haven't done that yet. So toothbrush, and then I have toothpaste tabs, which I use in my regular daily life, but I also feel like they're probably pretty lightweight since they don't have any liquid in them. They are like just dehydrated toothpaste that's in this little tab form, so you just kind of chew them up and your saliva becomes the liquid, which sounds gross, but and then I also am carrying some floss, which I have this like silk compostable floss. I'm still gonna pack it out obviously, because leave no trace, but it's super lightweight and it just has this little metal lightweight top that I can use to cut it. I also have some hand sanitizer to clean my hands on trail if need be. Then I have my Kula cloth, which is basically a pee rag. It's like this brand that creates this antimicrobial, really fun patterned, they come in a bunch of different patterned little towel that you can hang off your backpack, and when it's, you know, when you've used it, you can close it up like this, and then it just hangs like that, so the side you're wiping with is not exposed, but it dries really fast. It's supposed to be antimicrobial and it looks cute, so that's fun. Next I have a bandana for multi-use purposes to wipe my hands. If we go into public, I can like use this as a towel to wash myself. So multi-use, probably also a million other uses, like a tourniquet if necessary, hopefully not. I also have some sunglasses. These are polarized and like the frames are rubberized, so they don't fall off. Like I can really get going with it. Not gonna fall off my face, and if you're sweating, the rubber will still work. So I don't think I need to just do all that, but yeah, they're rubberized, so that's nice. Then, oh, my stove. So I have this this Toaks titanium long-handled spoon, because I'm gonna be eating a lot of dehydrated like hiker bag meals, and often they're pretty deep, and I don't really want to like have to get my hand all in there with a normal spork, so I got this long handled one. Then for my stove, I have the Soto Amicus stove. I got this whole little set at REI it's definitely not the smallest pot, and Alex and I are planning on like sharing some meals, so that's why I'm bringing it. But let me just bring out the little stove. I also have another bandana holding the stove so that it doesn't rattle against the pot, and I find it helpful to like twist on and off the stove from the gas canister with a bandana, just because sometimes like the gas spurts out a little bit. But this is the stove. It just kind of clicks out like this, and then you can put your gas canister on it. So here's a little stove, boop boop boop, and you have a full stove with gas. So yeah, that's that. I also have this outdoor all-weather journal. So basically I'm gonna be, you know, writing thoughts, feelings, emotions down on the hike, and I want somewhere to do that. So I got this all-weather journal so that if it does get wet, all of my words won't be washed away. Then another thing that is in the bits and bobs are these bits of string. Alex and I both have like been to camp before and know how to make friendship bracelets, and we're like, that might be something fun to like, you know, pass some time and like have a little activity to do, and it's really lightweight, so I thought, why not bring some? So that's kind of something to occupy time at camp or whenever, really. I also have this Anker 13,000 milliamp portable charger. So this is basically because we'll be using our phones for some of the navigation as well as for vlogging and listening to some music, audiobooks, podcasts, those types of things. So inside the little carrying case I have a 2-input USB wall charger. This is for when we go to post offices to pick up our food packages, and we can recharge our devices, as well as like other places that we have a moment to chill, edit videos, and recharge our devices plus this thing. And then inside I have this cord to charge the power bank, and then I have a phone charger as well. And then something I don't have with me right now, but I will be bringing, is a Swiss Army knife. So it's like a multi-tool type Swiss Army knife. It has like a can opener on it and a pair of like small scissors. So that will be super useful for safety as well as just random things that I might need to open or fix or use. So just like a thing that I don't know when I'll need it, but I'll probably need it type thing. Yeah, so I think that's it for the bits and bobs. If you guys have any questions, thoughts, concerns, please leave them in the comments. I know this is not the most lightweight and minimal. I'm sure there are some things I could, you know, get rid of, like this giant pot. I could get a smaller pot, but that's okay because this is my first time going on a backpacking trip, so I'm sure I'll learn a lot about myself, about my gear, about if I even like long distance hiking. That's a question. Anyways, I hope you guys have a really great rest of your day and that you enjoyed this video, and yeah, go ahead and leave a comment, follow us, give us a like, whatever you want to do. And the sun is making an appearance. I don't know how long it's been there. It might have been there for a while, but yeah, have a great day. Bye.